Nothing better than a classic leg day to separate the men from the boys. So without ado, let's start it off with no warm up and just get right into squatting. Psych. That shoulder pain that you're feeling, let's rewind that back. We're going to start with some internal rotations with a band about elbow height and just keeping that elbow pinned next to the side. You're going to take that wrist, keep it straight, holding the band in your hand, just taking it as far as you can in, and then a stretch on the way out. And then we're going to do an external rotation on the other side. Again, keeping that wrist straight, elbow next to the side. And this exercise is going to help warm up the shoulder joint. It's a very mobile joint, and if you don't have good mobility, like I did before squatting 500 pounds, then the shoulder can get impinged. And if you don't work out that mobility and try and get it back, that range of motion is going to be lost. So it's really important to warm up your shoulder joint and ankles before you're doing compound movements like heavy squats, or else you're going to have pain like I do when I get down to a squat. So this next one is going to be stretching the front of the shoulder and the lats to, again, break up that impingement and help get our range of motion back. So stretching the lats and then the front piece of that shoulder. And then we want to make sure everything that we're doing on one side, we're doing on the other. We do not want imbalances. And the best way to do that is treat both arms the same, give them both the same love. And this stretch is going to be held for 30 seconds, and those internal external rotations are usually 2 sets of 15 reps. And then we're going to try the squat. So shoulders are warmed up. Let's just get into... Damn, I forgot about the foundation. Let's run that back. So we need to stretch out the ankles because this is going to help keep our chest up and making sure that we're squatting with good form. We're going to take a band, put it about right above ankle height, hooked to something heavy, and then take a dumbbell, pressing that ankle into the floor, right? And then we're going to press that weight down on the top of our knee and really try and drive that knee over the toes. We're going to hold that stretch for a good 20-30 seconds, and that's Mississippi's, people. And then after holding that stretch for our good 20-30 Mississippi seconds, we're going to slowly rock back and get full extension as we can in this position, and then get the flexion back in. So rocking back, keeping that heel in the ground, and then driving the knee over. Rocking back, driving that knee over. And we're going to hit 6 to 8 of these rock backs on the ankle. And that's going to help get us the full range of motion that we need to keep perfect form on the squat. I usually try and do these now before everything. Just make sure you don't trip. So I usually try and do these before I'm doing any compound movement nowadays, even deadlifts and squats, especially the lower body movements. And again, making sure we don't have imbalances, even if it's the side that isn't bothering you, make sure you're doing both sides because we can always work on fixing those imbalances. Let's get into the squat, and it's looking heavy. Got perfect form, chest is up, good weight leverage, and watch the knees. The knees are staying out as I'm coming up. Very important. Don't let your knees cave in. Nice. No problem. And let's rack that thing. Moving on to the next part of the exercise is going to be some solid RDLs. I love the RDLs. Put a little less strain on the lower back, but you can really target those glutes and hamstrings. Coming down right below the knee and making sure that our face is facing the same way as our chest, which I'm currently not doing. But for you want to try and keep your chest facing wherever your chest is. Damn it. Your chest wherever your face is. There we go. And what are you looking at? Yeah, so after this, of course it's going to suck. Anything on leg day sucks. Make sure we rack it in really loud so that people look over and see how much weight we're moving. And then you pity yourself for a good 15 seconds before getting your ass back up. Next, we're going to talk about the changes in where the weight is placed. So here we're doing the worst thing ever known to mankind, Bulgarian split squats. And you can see holding the weight down by the side is going to be working that front part of the quad a lot more. If we hold it on our shoulder, it's going to be working a little bit more of the glute and a lot more stability, requiring the abs to get in. Now, switching the dumbbell over to the actual working side, we're going to see that it's going to be more emphasis on that front quad. Switching it over, you're getting still the quad, a little bit of that opposite glute medius, so your glutes, and then working in that core stability. A little bit less stability, but those are the facts.